everyone, and welcome back to another reading. In today's reading we have these three piles. Pile number 1 would take me to your dream, pile number 2 with this unicorn, and pile number 3 with the little bear dungarees. So this reading is gonna just be a message that you really need to hear right now, and they all turned out very interesting. So I cannot wait for you guys to get into your reading. You can be drawn to any one of these three piles, but you can also be drawn to more than one. If you click on a pile and it doesn't resonate, then always feel free to come back here and pick another pile that you were drawn to. You can be drawn to more than one pile, and there could be messages in both of you. I forgot if I already said that. But with that all being said, you guys, I'm going to get into your reading. So the timestamps will be in the description below, so that when you have decided, you can go there and click straight on your reading and be taken there straight away. So I'll speak to you all very soon, my loves, and yeah, have a beautiful day. Hello and welcome to your reading, beautiful pile number 1s. If you chose this sticker, Take Me to Your Dreams, this is going to be a reading. This is a significant reading, and I do feel extremely honored to bring you this message. It is love related, it's relationship related, or it definitely is love and relationships related. But I get that there's quite a few of you on here in different positions, so you'll have to bear with me while I go through the different energies that I'm picking up on, because even though this situation, all of you on this pile are here for a reason, because you share this branching energy that's all unfolding for you. But all of your situations look very different on the outside, and so I just want to do my best to try and make this resonate for each and every one of you. So these are the different energies that I'm getting. Please take whichever one resonates. There will be quite a few different ones. I get that quite a few people picked pile number 1 compared to the other piles. But yeah, so this energy that is here for you today is a really nostalgic energy. It feels as if I'm on the brink of something really big about to happen. It feels like there are moments where life slows down, where chapters of your life that are long become moments. It feels like chapters that are long and that have been lived of your life, or that you've been living, are slowly becoming a moment, an instant in time within your journey, as you open a new cycle, a new beginning, which is emotionally really quite intense and beautiful at the same time for you. Yet it's also very like it's very big. It's almost as if there's like bittersweetness. But I get that you guys are on the tipping point right now of a new version of your reality, and how this is different for all of you love related is that a lot of you have started falling in love. A lot of you have recently met the person who you suspect to be your person. A lot of you are in a relationship right now that you are feeling nostalgic about. There's some of you watching that are in a relationship that I think maybe there could be cycles ending. There's like big things that are maybe not happened yet, but they're yet to come, and it's making room for something else. So some of you could have recently left a relationship, or you could be leading up to that. And for some of you, you have recently met someone, and for others, you have recently left someone and there is someone coming in for you that either you don't know about or you do know about, but it hasn't deeply unfolded yet. So this is why I'm saying the energy is very different on the outside for each of you. So I'm going to try and stick to the branching energy that's going on, but there's something that you are holding that is very close to your heart, there's a lot of nostalgic energy that feels very big, like that really significant, something that is either a connection to you is significant or that is happening is significant. And I'm getting taken to parts of films where it's like really dramatic and like there's music but over the scene, so there's no talking. It's like the moments where it's like, wow, it's really intense shared energy, but it's also like deep and loving but like sad at the same time. Does that make sense? It reminds me of like a reflective deep love song. You know, the ones that don't, they feel kind of sad but they're also like happy at the same time. They're quite like slow, reflected. I'm getting one in my head that like not necessarily the words, but the actual vibe of the song is the energy that I strongly get in your pile. It's like, how mass why does this always happen? Spirit gives me channel songs and I'm like, really, Spirit, now I'm gonna have to really sing this. I cannot sing, but it's like, you do know I'm gonna absolutely edit that part out and just put the song over the screen, but you guys, you're cracking me up, right? Anyway, yeah, there's this really deep reflective vibe. There's this connection that if it hasn't come in, is coming in for you, because like the energy is so confusing, but it's like, I get that some of you have left a relationship, or like you have, only some of you, please only take that if it applies, but for all of you watching, there's a happy energy I'm tapping into that is extremely deep, is extremely romantic, and is extremely connected to the 5D. And I have to explain something to you guys. I have already filmed this pile, but I felt like I didn't do it justice because I jumped into more one timeline that maybe like 30% of you would have been in, and then I didn't want to leave the rest of people out because what I was saying, they would have thought, oh, this isn't my reading, and clicked off. But there's important messages in here for you. The first time I filmed this, I was talking about this connection that either you are deepening right now, that you already have, or that is coming in for you, that this will be an instant soul recognition. This could be someone from your past. This could be someone that you had a past life with. So this is going to feel different to anybody you have had a connection with before. This is soulmate or twin flame energy. This whole reading is a tipping point, is a transformation into a new life, a new reality. What I'm talking about is your revolving your love life, your relationships, and everything like that. And not only that, but there's also a lot of self-transformation within this energy as well. There's a lot of self-empowerment, getting your happiness from within yourself and using that to feel really empowered in yourself, because it's like, you know your worth, you know what I mean? This is like taking all of your experiences from the past and in relationships and all of the lessons you've learned, and this is like using them. It's coming to this judgment moment, and I feel like whoever this is, there might be triggering between you two when you meet, and not triggering as if like you will argue, it's nothing like that. It's that triggering is when an emotion is triggered up from the surface. You guys are going to trigger emotions from the past, meaning like you might meet this person and feel very deeply connected with them, and like you just instantly want to open up. But then when you go to do that, you stop yourself because you start to question, is this person really who they say they, like who I feel they are? Because you might be doubting and questioning yourself because you're like, what's going on? Because your intuition is telling you all of these things, like they're your, like it feels so different, they're your soulmate, they're your twin flame, like this is a deeper connection than you felt, like you know they're your person. But then it's like, but are they, you know? And this is why I had to refilm this reading, because there was such a back and forth energy. Some of you could be in a very back and forth energy between something. Maybe you and this person are in communication already, but it's like this back and forth could be a decision, could be a energetic resonance of acknowledgement in your mind of letting go and flowing with this connection, or holding back. And yeah, there's a lot. This energy is honestly very deep. It's very divine, and there's a lot of layers to it. Extremely deep. There's a lot of layers. And the first time when I filmed this, I don't know if I told you, but when I started saying that you had a 5D connection, I saw glitter literally all over my desk. And normally I see that as like spirit guides, and that's never happened in a reading. That's normally something personal that happens for me. And I just feel like this is different, you guys. This connection, this relationship, whatever's unfolding or what's coming in for you is really quite deep. And if you guys have resonated, I get that it's only like maybe 10% of you that have come out of a relationship recently or thinking about it. I get that when you come out of this, you're going to be in a really high frequency of self-empowerment. I feel like it's going to be really liberating for you, and because of this, your energy is just becomes magnetic, and then you draw in someone. You don't just draw in anyone, you draw in your soulmate. Or if this isn't that you come out of a relationship, it's that you started releasing things. You maybe made mental acknowledgements of like, you know what, I'm going to change this, or I want to start doing this, and then you notice like people were coming in, things were changing for you because you acknowledged that you wanted to change. And when you acknowledge that you're open for change, spirit will bring that change. The universe will bring you that change. And then we're like, whoa, but am I really ready for that change? I thought I was, but am I really ready? I feel like that's either you or your person that you're meeting or have met. But yeah, overall there's this energy of liberation and shared dreams. Look at this. Take me to your dream. There's an energy of being really detached into the etheric realms, the daydream realms, the spirit realms, the dream realms, the 5D. You guys, you could be getting synchronicities right now, higher self communication. There's something that you're protecting very close to your heart. Maybe you've not told people about, or that if you told people about this when this happens, or if it's happening, I don't think they would understand, because when things like this happen, it's like your soul is the only one who will feel this way. I'm getting heart chakra activation. There's heart chakra healing happening, and there's almost a guys, you're going to be lying awake, and this person, this is mutual mirrored energy. You're going to be lying awake, and they will be thinking about you. You're going to be stuck on their minds, thinking about you when they're just falling asleep, thinking and getting lost in the energy of what could be. And that's the most beautiful, magical energy, isn't it, of what could be? Because when the unknown is there with love, it turns into this magical energy. Because when the unknown's there for like certain things, like, oh, I'm gonna lose my job and now I have to find a new one, sometimes it's scary, and love can be scary too. But this is a nice type of like daydreaming and love energy, of where you're imagining the future but in nice ways, like laying awake in bed and being like, oh, imagine if I said this to them and that, or imagine if I went here and they just showed up and like did this. You know, when people like get lost in their fantasies, they fantasize about you all the time. Oh my god. And if you haven't met this person, they will be instant connection. Instant connection. This could be someone from your past for a lot of you. What I'm getting is also a specific message, but and I get that, like, right, if you're resonating for this is someone that you are with now and connecting with, you know, if you're not actually labeled a relationship, you've been getting to know them, then I'm getting a message that is like, or whoever this is actually, this person, you're different to them in a way that they can't ever hear your name or see anybody called your name and think it's them. Like, your name is yours. Like, there's so many things that they link you to that remind them of you, and they're like, no, that's just them, it's them. And it's like, you're the only you know what I mean? You're the only one. You will feel like this person is your person. This is major. I can't believe this big energy is coming in. Like, wow. There's a lot hidden. there's a lot that's like, you have this card, protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you are ready to release them. I see this person or you keeping this really close to your heart until you are ready to tell them. There's a lot of unspoken words. There's a lot of like being on your own and daydreaming, even when you, like, not communication. Some of you aren't in communication. Maybe some of you are, but like not really, or you have been, and then there's been like distance. And I get as well, if you haven't met this person yet, you already feel them. Your soul already feels them. You've already seen them either in a dream, or you've seen them, or you've intuitively picked up that that this is coming in for you. You've been seeing signs. You've already had tarot readings telling you this, or that you've been manifesting this. You are manifesting this. You put a lot of heart intention into this. Some of you know who this is that I'm on about. You know who it is. You've been manifesting them. You think about them. You daydream about them. They feel really special to you. They feel like they just get you. And it's like really emotional and deep. And really vulnerable as well. Protect your dreams. And you guys feel very protective over this connection that you're going to have, all over this person, over this relationship. You're not going to feel like this person's not really going to want to tell anyone, like they don't want anything to get in the way of this. You guys have shared dreams. You're going to help each other, open each other's mind, especially to things like spirituality. You're going to heal each other a lot by what I was saying earlier about you triggering each other's maybe like past traumas, you know, about feeling vulnerable, about feeling safe to express yourself, about letting people into your heart space, or them letting people into their heart space. They're going to want to hear all about you, all about your dreams, all about everything about you, all about your goals. And this is what makes you so connected as well. You guys, you are connected in the dream realm. You have dreams that connect you together. I get that if there's a distance between you guys, when they miss you, guys, when your souls miss each other, you will seek to be together in the dream realm. And you will reunite in your dreams. You will travel, you guys astral project to be together because your soul and their soul longs for each other, because you guys are meant for each other. It's divinely timed, it's divinely fated in your path. You could have had past life connections before. This could be your soulmate, or a soulmate, or your twin flame. Your soul yearns for them, and so does theirs, and so they find you in their dreams. But like, there's so much that's not known by each other, but that's both felt on the same side, if that makes sense. Time alone to think. That is exactly what she is doing. Let me see if I can put this somewhere where you can see it clearer. That was such an awkward shift. Time alone to think. What card is this? The Hermit. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys, you both have Hermit energy, which is like, you could both be introverted, or one of you or the other could be more introverted. You both are very wise. You have similar shared past experiences. They see you, or you see them, or both, as a very wise soul, meaning that you give really good guidance, that you feel like an old being, an old soul. Your soul recognizes them as, you've been friends for a long time. You have been friends in many lifetimes and had relationships in other lifetimes too. Obviously take what resonates. Look at this. My intuition knows. Your intuition knows. But when it comes to grounding this connection into the 3D, I feel as if there might be, like, it just might take more time. And it's like, everything's so clear in the 5D, like, yes, love, soulmate. But then in the 3D, it's like, integrating that in energy in when it's that intense, you guys, it's a lot. There's like heart chakra awakening, and so this energy needs to be integrated between you guys before the next thing happens. So I get that this is going to happen in stages because the energy is very powerful, and as spirit and the universe puts you guys closer and closer together energetically, because you know physically that this is not, I'm not talking on a physical level, I'm speaking energetically. When you guys move closer and closer towards each other emotionally, it's a very big energy that you create, and so it needs to be done slowly is what I'm hearing for it to be stable. Like, Jesus Christ. Is that like power couple energy or what? I don't know. Anyway, sometimes when we're waiting to move, we have more time to look around us. There's always more to be found and another way around. Guys, oh my god. So there's a lot of thinking that's happening right now when it comes to this connection, how to even move to you, how to make this connection stable, how to connect, how you guys can be connected, even reunited for some of you. Maybe this is a past lover, a past soulmate who, it's like star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, you know? Like people didn't want you together, or like it just wasn't the right time, or just anything like that, you guys. Yeah, star-crossed lovers, some of you could feel that way, Romeo and Juliet. And that's what I also spoke about in the last reading with this channel message I got about Romeo and Juliet the other day. And I'm not going to go fully into it again. I might actually go and cut that out of the other one just so you can have it, because I feel like it's significant for you guys and it's come up again, so it obviously is. Romeo and Juliet is the most beautiful and realistic, not realistic, but it's the most beautiful story because it has that essence of romantic tragedy. And romantic tragedy, I think, is like one of the most close essences of life. There's beauty and there's suffering, like there's a balance of that yin and yang, because a lot of people would say like, oh, Romeo and Juliet though, but they both die and they don't live up happily ever after. But that's the misconstruction that this society has, is that a lot of the time we want to hold on to things to make them last forever, because we're taught to do that. We're taught to hold on, we're taught to make things last, and we want things to last. And we do that from holding on through fear, through lack of security. But Romeo and Juliet teaches us that actually the most beautiful story is experience. Is that Romeo and Juliet had a beautiful story because it wasn't meant to last. And if you think about it, one day we're all going to die. Nothing lasts forever, and yet we try so hard to hold on to things to make them last, when inevitably one day we all have to let go of everything at some point. And so Romeo and Juliet teaches us that it's not about holding on to things to make them last, it's about following your heart. And to follow your heart means walking a path that is harder, means walking a path with a lot of courage and strength within you, because our heart does not lead us down easy roads. But if you do not follow your heart, you will be left with unfulfillment, you know? And it's where by following our heart that we find true happiness, that we find our true story. Because just like Romeo and Juliet, you know, our life is not boring. It's a divinely written, scripted incarnation. And your life is just as beautiful and deep as Romeo and Juliet, you know? Even though the ending, you could say, is tragic, again, it's not about things lasting forever. It's about their journey as a whole. And their journey as a whole is that they broke generational cycles by choosing not to fit in and conform to society's constructs. Their families didn't want them to be together, but they completely saw through this. It's like they detached from the expectations that were placed on them and others, and they had to live for themselves. And that takes courage to live for yourself, and they did that for love. And so it's this story with a lot of highs and lows, because that's what life is about, the highs and lows, because that's what makes the intensities more intense. the lower the lows, the more higher the highs, you know? The more deep we feel life. And yes, there is pain, but pain is also part of the beauty of the whole journey and story. But there's a lot of time alone here to think about things. There's a lot of slow movement with this hermit as well. Like maybe you feel like there is a distance emotionally or physically, or like communication wise. Maybe there's a distance, there's a block to communication and what has been expressed to what has been felt. And I think this is just, you know, everything is in divine time. There's obviously a plan to this of what's happening, especially if you found this reading and it's resonated. Like, I would take all of that as a significant sign that nothing is a coincidence, that if you've resonated with this reading as well as experiencing this connection, like, wow, I really think this is going to change both of your lives by just how intense it is, because it's going to make you feel more connected to spirituality just purely from the intense amount of emotions and synchronicities and everything like that that you'll experience when you have one of these connections that is so spiritually charged and so spiritually connected. It's almost as if you make the curtain thinnen, you make the veils thinnen between the two realms, you guys. When you're together, you might find technology glitching out around you, you may find lights flickering, you may just find weird things happening when you guys are around with each other. So, and pile number one I filmed in my last reading, that happened in there. My lamp was going crazy, so maybe you guys picked that one last time. But yeah, so I'm also getting this thing, this like, if you wait a bit longer, this is like, I'm really sorry, I can't remember who it was, but I was on Instagram the other day and I saw a tarot reader and they were talking about this analogy with a stream and how it can seem really confused, it can seem really scary and difficult to cross the stream, but if you wait and walk down the stream a bit further and wait a bit longer and walk down the stream, then there'll be a part that's shallower, there'll be a part that's clearer, there'll be a part that is more settled and safer for you to cross. So if you don't feel like things are maybe right now to communicate a certain thing, or for something to happen, or for things to move forward, and maybe this is frustrating for some of you because it's like, oh, you know, because your souls, once they have acknowledged each other, they're going to want to reunite you guys, because you are like magnets. That's what happens with us. We are all made of energy, and when we meet our divine counterparts, we are like magnets, and they will naturally want to be attracted towards each other. And yet spirit and universe is putting a hold to some things and taking things a bit slower, just because of what I said, of how intense this is, of because they need it to be perfect, smooth transition into the 3D. You guys are already together in the 5D, but your 3D selves need to be comfortable. So this is all in your highest good, you guys. Trust that things are aligning for you. Everything is happening for you. And this is happening as well because you may even find when you have conversations with your person, like if you have been, or when you do, you know, maybe there's some things you speak about, or some things that happen and you feel like, oh, I actually feel a bit uncomfortable, I actually feel a bit anxious, I actually feel a bit like, oh, then it's like you then have that time to heal those things, and same for them, and to transmute them into like, oh, just take in that energy bit by bit, because it's a lot to process is what I'm getting. It's a lot to process. And so this will move in phases. It will all move in perfect for you. Your spirit guides are helping you through this and with this, and they are guiding you. They are showing you the way. They are bringing you the light, the answers, the clarity, the direction. But it might just be time right now for a bit more hermit mode, a bit more thinking. I transform to see both sides. So this connection I see is going to really challenge you to see both sides of situations, because it's like, yeah, you could be thinking like, why haven't they done this then, or why haven't they done that? This is only for a few of you. And then Spirit's like, and then you're like, well, I haven't either, you know? Why haven't they told me how they feel? Oh yeah, but I haven't either, you know? Or like, if you know what I mean? Because I get that you guys will feel the same way, but it won't all be it won't be so simple. Gifted with the Temperance as well. There's so much healing to you guys' energy together. There's going to be a lot of alchemizing, a lot of shifting energies, taking in, you know, emotions, reacting to things in certain ways, and then deeper thinking about them and seeing them in new ways, which is energy transformation. So gifted with the skill to transform energy, we are all alchemists, learning how to mix our light with our dark to create beauty and peace. This connection is extremely healing. There's a lot of healing that you'll be doing regardless of this connection as well, that it will be really quite significant in your journey so far. So let's get you one more card. Okay, Six of Swords. This could be someone from your past again that you chose to move away from, or they chose to move away from you, or maybe they just had to move away, or maybe there was just a distance or a separation. Maybe there's a distance between you now. Any one of those things. Maybe you chose to move away from someone that was around them in the past, or someone recently you chose to move away from, and it's bringing you closer to them now. I choose to move away from the past. I no longer allow it to run my mind. Here I find peace to look forward to. Okay, I find peace to look to the future. Yeah, I said to look forward to the future. And you know what this is? When you or this person, or both of you, like really integrate this energy, you're like, maybe they have trust issues from someone in their past, right? And once they finally are able to let you into their energy and feel safe to do so, they can finally start feeling really excited about this connection. This is the energy I was getting at the start of the reading, where it's completely in the clouds. It's so nostalgic. It's like gazing at the stars together in the dark, and like a romantic comedy film, you know, like romantic films. I keep getting references to them. I keep getting references to films within this pile specifically, and I normally do not get that. So yeah, I'm getting that it's like almost like a fairy tale. Like, this is a movie. Like, your guys' journey is gonna be like a movie. You are the main character of your life right now, and there's big things happening that are gonna feel significant. You're gonna feel alive, and like life is really vivid. Like, it's not just the normal mundane. You're gonna be feeling like something sparking you up and making life feel very vibrant and colorful. You're gonna be feeling like you're seeing life in a new way because of this connection and these feelings. And when you guys let go of, you know, things like trust and opening up and like all of them things, then you're gonna finally really be able to feel so excited about this connection, about all that it could be, all that it's turning out to be. And I get that you flicker between that. Some of you flicker between that now anyway, between this love and excitement, and then maybe like more concern and like, oh, you know, but it's going to be fully this energy soon, fully the dreamy side that you've been experiencing, or they have, or that you will be. They're going to feel really safe. Like, you make them feel safe is what I get. I say that really deeply because I feel it really deeply, that you make them very safe, that you make them feel very safe, and you make them feel safe to open up. And I feel like that's why, you know, like, it's like they have wounding around opening up to people, yet they can kind of open up to you more because they feel this familiar connection, and then it helps them to heal on a deeper level. And maybe same with you. But anyway, this got really long, so I'll end it here. My beautiful pile number ones, if you stayed this long, this far in, thank you. I love you so much. I hope this has resonated and brought you some love and clarity. It's been a blessing channeling this message. I just can't emphasize enough how strong this love dreamy energy is for you guys, seriously. So yeah, I love you all so much, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, beautiful pile number twos. Let me just adjust this a second. There we go. if you picked this, ow, just burnt myself, this unicorn sticker, this is going to be a reading. I also got that some of you are clumsy. You might identify as being a clumsy person if you pick this pile. Maybe that's confirmation for some of you. It doesn't have to be all of you. Yeah, if you pick this little unicorn, it kind of looks like a My Little Pony to me, then this is going to be your reading today. I'm already getting a beautiful energy from you guys. This energy is very connected into your intuition, your third eye, your dreams. I just get like magical, angelic energy. And your other card that you got that is going to be heavily influencing your reading is this: how do I know best? This is the Two of Swords. When it comes to decisions, there's a pull between my head and heart. Which do I trust? Do I already know deep down? Wow. So this is many things. I'm going to say first off, the energy I get most strong is that this isn't necessarily literally. For some of you, this is literally that maybe you've been struggling with a choice recently. But for a lot of you, I really get that this is that you have recently been deepening your connection to yourself, to your intuition, and you've been deepening this like self-trust in knowing that you are making the right choices and that you're on the right path to be aligned with what you would, I would say, is your highest potential. Like, I feel like that's how you would think it. Like, maybe in your mind you've been worrying, am I really on the right track? Am I really aligned on my highest path? Maybe you've been feeling like, am I actually just a bit stagnant? Like, am I okay where I am on the path that I am? Should I be going somewhere else? For some of you, you could be thinking, am I keeping connected with myself enough? You know, am I going inward enough? And in general, this is going to be different for all of you watching. Yeah, there's this energy of really overcoming that, really overcoming questioning yourself and falling deeper in love and giving yourself more self-love and trust in your journey, that you do know what's best and that you have always been doing what is best for you, that even when you were unaware of, you know, even when you were younger and you weren't aware of like deeper things in life, because we all aren't, you know, when we're younger, you can look back now and think, I actually always picked the choices that were right for me, because where they led me were significant places in my journey that really showed me pivotal points and helped me to heal and grow. And I think that you guys, there's a lot of expansion energy that's coming for you. I feel like this unicorn sticker, I feel like she looks like she's looking somewhere, like she's getting ready to leap off this cloud, but like she's not got enough. She's like getting ready, but she's unsure because she's like, well, do I have enough run up? You know, do I have enough space on this cloud to get a good enough jump or something? And it's like, again, that energy of like doubt coming through, which everyone gets, you guys. Everyone gets self-doubt, but I feel like this is something that is going to be dissolving the more and more you form that inner connection of trust with yourself and the divine in the universe, that they have a perfectly written path for you, that nothing about you or your journey has ever been forgotten, that you came here to do special things. And even if this is just for a select few of you, maybe at one point in your life in the past, you or now, you feel like, but what is my purpose? What am I so gifted at that I can bring to the world, or that I can do that I actually enjoy, you know? What is it that my path is opening up into? What is my future destined for? What is meant for me? I don't know why I said that so funny then. What is meant for me? maybe singing is something meant for you. It also sounded like a little neigh, didn't it? You guys are funny. I always get funny souls in pile 2. There's always this like beautiful humorous energy here. But anyways, let's tune back in. Let me take a look at this card again. I'm feeling this kind of energy for a lot of you of like awakening and opening up in a way that there's been new energy trickling in for you that's been making you kind of think like, oh, you know, and like have realizations like, oh, actually, you know, why haven't I done this, or why can't I do this, you know? And it's like this confidence is growing within you, and it's creating a lot of motivation to try maybe new things, or to explore, or to expand in some way, to expand in a way that it adds to your life now, either experience wise or something that is being added to just bring more joy, more fulfillment, a bigger a bigger space. I was going to say space and place at the same time, for you to run and feel like your soul is free. And I get that you guys are all very empathic. You're all very connected into your intuition. You know, again, we are all connected into our intuition. Even people that, you know, don't really believe in spirituality and stuff, they still channel messages and are connected to their intuition. It's just that they don't filter out their thoughts to know that. So again, you guys are all gifted channelers and just little earth angels here on earth. You are so kind, caring, and compassionate. There's kind of like Cancer energy as well as like some fire energy, because we have like the Chariot coming through with this horse. I feel like you guys, there's really an opening up of realizations that's just gonna make you think like, why not, like, why haven't I done this, or you know, things that you've maybe put on the back burner, or like just, I don't want this to sound harsh, but like, you know, that you kind of just don't bring up from your subconscious because it's like, I don't know. Like, let me give you an example. This will apply differently. This is purely an example. But say like you never really knew what you wanted to do for a living, but you always knew you wanted to be self-employed. But you didn't know how to make that jump because you were unsure of what to take up to do as a living, because you thought, well, I'm not sure what I actually get fulfillment from doing. What do I enjoy doing? What's something that I could do, you know? Like, or if it is, it's just deciding between things. It's like, how do I close that distance? And there's a lot of releasing happening right now. It's honestly pulling the curtains back from your eyes, and you're seeing yourself in a really brand new light. You're seeing yourself with a lot of love, with a lot of courage, and like you're more in your own frame. And you're like, instead of saying, like in the past you might have asked other people for advice and been like, you know, I don't know what's best, but now you are really feeling like you do know what is best, that you do know the right choices for you, because you're the only ones who are living your life. You're the only ones who are on your path, and so you will be the only ones who are coded to feel like you're on the right direction, to feel the right choices. You will get an energy with the choices that you are supposed to make that will resonate with you and that other people cannot feel. And you've really healed and leaned into this self-trust and in knowing that your intuition never lies, and your intuition always knows best, that you know best, you know? So I do feel this big energy of expansion again coming through. There's a lot of 2 energy. There's a lot more reflection. Maybe you've been thinking about things deeper. There's also an energy about sleep, nighttime, and your dreams coming through. Yeah, for a specific few of you, I'm even getting like dreams, and then there's an expansion, and say like you might have a lucid dream or astral project, you know, or that your intuition is opening, you're getting new intuitive gifts uncovered that you already had, but they're being made aware of. There's a lot of lilac energy, which is about soothing, rest, calm, peace. It calms down anxiety as well. I just feel like you guys have really made a lot of growth recently. You honestly have. But yeah, some of you could feel maybe a bit sticky right now, like how to get out of your situation feels sticky, like maybe you feel a bit confined, you know, like there's something confining you, whether that be, you know, you don't have enough money to do something, or you don't have enough space, or, you know, you still like live at home, or there's something that makes you feel kind of like confined to where you're at. And maybe like you want to run ahead, but you have to just stick on this cloud and wait for it to blow you in the right direction. It's like you want to go ahead, you want to maybe start something or get an idea to start something, but then as well it's like, I'm just gonna wait for where this cloud is taking me. I'm gonna trust where my path is taking me. And I feel like, yeah, Spirit's even if some of you have tried to like get ahead of yourself, Spirit has, okay, there's a message coming through. If you've started anything in the past, like passion-wise, hobby-wise, and it didn't fulfill you in the long term how you thought it would, it didn't pan out how you envisioned it to in your mind, then this was for a reason. Spirit did this on purpose. Universe did this on purpose. Obviously what you did had beautiful lessons and it was there for a reason, but you see, I'm getting this vision of like as if this unicorn is trying to leave this cloud, but she's being kept there like by the cloud being sticky, and it's like even though you're trying or you tried to move, it's like you're still being stuck down on this cloud, and it's for a reason. And I get that your cloud is taking you somewhere. Spirit, the universe, is guiding you to somewhere special, to somewhere significant. There is a lot being revealed to you through your third eye, your dreams, your intuition, and it's also going to be revealed to you in your actual reality, but maybe not just yet. It's like, again, there's a lot in the background going on with your life right now. Like maybe some of you don't even feel a lot of what's going on is what I get, because it's so in the background. Like your spirit guides have really been doing a lot of shifting energetically for you, and it's going to ripple out and start to take place in your reality very soon. I'm going to get another card for you guys. My brain feels gridlocked. Well, this is the Five of Swords. When the crows come to screech in my ear, at least I can try to transmute my created frustration into love and not destruction. So this could be many things. This could be, again, outside influences. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel like blocked creatively, or like you can't decide on something. Like there's something that is frustrating mentally to get clarity on when it comes to you moving forward with maybe your dreams, your goals, your manifestations, your dream life, and what that looks like. But you know what I'm also getting, you guys? I'm getting that this unicorn is a butterfly now, and what's happening is that this is a blessing in disguise, because okay, you know how I said the cloud was sticky and the unicorn was trying to fly off the cloud? Well, it's actually like by the cloud being sticky, it ended up making the unicorn's wings stronger, because they had to flap even harder to separate themselves from this cloud, to get out of this situation, to leave this circumstance, to make a movement forward, to make a progress forward, to make change. I'm getting that Spirit was like, we could have let you fly off this cloud in the past. We could have let you progress further in a certain situation in your past, or move further in a certain situation, or, you know, make more progress. If you thought like, why haven't I made as much movement in my life, or why haven't I made as much progress as I thought? then I'm getting it's like they did this on purpose because it made you alchemize energy in a way that created even more strength and determination, and like you had to deal with doubt and frustrating energies that actually made you stronger internally. And so again, this unicorn had to flap harder to get off the cloud, but once she did, she had enough strength in her wings to take her the whole way. Maybe before she didn't have all the strength in her wings to take her the whole distance of this journey, but she didn't realize, or maybe there was things in the way then, but she didn't know. And so Spirit placed this intervention so that things would happen at the right time. So there's something happening soon, divinely timed, that could have maybe started to happen, or you could have tried doing, or it started unfolding and then it just stopped, or it didn't. It's happening again, and it is the right time now, is what I get. And maybe now that it's the right time and you're feeling this energy culminate, you're like, well, how do I know what decision to make? How do I know what's best? And Spirit's like, well, you will know what's best, but you're still not unstuck yet. It's still not the right time, but it really nearly is. And when we're really close to things being like transforming, we do pick up the energy. We do pick up that like things are, you might feel like you need to make a change, or things feel stagnant, or things are like something's not right, so you want to do something, but this is you actually picking up energy that is coming into you that hasn't fully integrated yet. And so it's like you want to do it because you sense it coming in, but Spirit's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm hearing like, hold your horses, slow down. It's nearly fully there. So what is this that's nearly fully there? I wonder. This really is like a community for some of you guys, involving like more friends, more connections, more collaborations, a community business wise. Okay, so we've got I'm bored. So I'm getting that what you're manifesting is some of you, this is your dream job, this is your dream life, your dream reality, whatever that looks like for you. And maybe you feel like it has taken longer than you expected, or like you thought things would look different at this point in your life than they do. But it's all divinely guided. Like maybe you could have even in the past been like, oh, well, this person's doing this and this and this person's there, and like, have I been forgotten about, or what's going on? And no, you guys, you definitely have not. In fact, it feels like it's just an even more beautiful plan than you had ever imagined for yourself. That's why it's taken longer, because they want this to be so perfect. Spirit wants everything to be so perfect so that you can enjoy it the most, but that means being emotionally alchemized first, so then you can enjoy the blessings that are really coming. And we all have to do that. That's not like you're not doing anything, or it's nothing like that. It's just that this preparation did take longer because there's bigger blessings that are coming to you when it comes to this. So right now you could be bored. You could be like, what? I don't feel fulfilled here. What can I do to change? Where can I go next? I don't feel fulfilled, and when I lack this, I start to feel stagnant. I want to change to make me feel alive again. That's crazy. Yeah, so you could be just wanting to add. You could be really just like waking up to these new energies and being like, do you know what? I want to feel this way again, like when I was doing this, or, like going out with friends more, or getting new friends, or going on more adventures, going on more journeys, expanding, leaving things behind, starting a new journey, following your intuition, following your path, what you have intuitively been called to do. We'll get one more card for you. Actually, I'm going to get you a fairy oracle card. I feel like you guys definitely need this fairy energy because it's so exciting. Whoa. Okay. I'm just saying, you guys, this is for a specific few of you, not all of you, but you could have watched pile number 1 on my last reading, and maybe that was somehow linked in. I can't even remember what it was about, but right. But you're just old souls, you guys. Divination! No way. And I was actually going to say this earlier. You could have watched, okay, you could have watched either part one for my last reading or part number 2. If you didn't watch either, don't worry. But you guys, divination. You could have been asking, oh, what is best for me? What do I do next? Which direction do I go in next? What choice is right for me, and whatever this applies to you for. And you've even been getting tarot well, you're watching a tarot reading right now, but you've been getting tarot readings on this. You've been getting intuitive nudges. You've been seeking answers. You have been researching. You have been thinking. You have been doing all of the work you need to do. Please never feel like you're please never feel like you're not doing enough, because I get that. I can see you thinking. I can see you thinking, well, what would be a good idea? What would I do? What could I do next? How can I expand? I see you really thinking about this, and that is beautiful, you guys. The energy that comes through is beautiful. I hope you know that even just doing thought on that is still progress, yeah? And progress doesn't even matter, but I get that, you know, we have certain attachments and systems in our brain that make us feel good when we're making progress, and then we always want progress. But you get me, all in divine time. There is also this energy present of remembering that if you couldn't think of an idea or find answers about something, this is nothing on your part that you're doing wrong or anything wrong with you. It's that clarity and idea is a progressive movement energy, because when we get clarity, it opens up the next steps forward. And so Spirit has been withholding this from you because it hasn't been the right time. They've been gathering things energetically, rearranging things for you, and it is now becoming the right time. There's big progressive movement forward to do with your inspiration, hobbies, passions, work. There is big movement coming, and it feels like this is long waited for. Like you've been waiting a while to see some type of big renewal happen, and it's coming, you guys. You are on a divinely timed path yourself, my guys, and you're so protected. Look at all of this ring of candles around her. She is so protected by her spirit team, and she's being brung the answers exactly when she needs them. You're going to be getting things unfold exactly when you need them. Ideas come to you, divine creative ideas, inspiration is going to be striking you. And it's going to be striking you when your mind is in a free-flowing thought. So when you're relaxed, when you are, I'm getting for some of you when you're in bed at nighttime, especially if you have a lamp on, like it's like dimly lit. When you guys, if you ever meditate, when you read tarot yourself, or if you do your own divination, when you stare into fire, or when you're in the shower, these are the times, or also when you're driving and zoning out and stuff, these are the times when you are going to connect to that inspiration, to them, to that clarity, to your inner compass that shows you the feeling of, yes, this is the right path for me. Because logically we can think about things as long as we want, but being on the right path isn't a idea, isn't a logical sort out route. It's a feeling. And so you will know, okay? And you already are on the right path, but you're going to get extra confirmation, I feel, soon and now, that you definitely are exactly where you should be, and that big things are about to happen. I would say in the next, from now to the next, into the next half of this year. So in the next 6 months, I would say most of these things are going to really have already unfolded for you. But again, this is very divinely timed, and I don't, you know, everything is connected, everything happens when it should, but there obviously is an energy of divine timing that separates some events from others, and this is divinely timed. There's divination here, there's connection to source, there's walking a higher path. You guys are connected to the higher realms, you know. Don't even sweat any decisions. You're always on the right path. You're always doing exactly what is meant for you. Sorry if I repeated that so many times, but yeah. So I love you all so much. This could be a call as well. If you haven't ever got into divination, you should try it out. You would be really good at it. I can feel it in your energy, and I saw 24 when I said that. You guys would be really good at it, especially like love readings I'm getting for some of you, which is very specific. But anyway, or you could have been watching a lot of love readings. You could have been watching a lot of love readings, or there could have been a lot of readings in that you've watched that have been telling you, you know, that something's coming in, or you've been waiting for something, or, you know, anything with the Hanged Man energy. So I love you all so much. I have really enjoyed this reading with you. I'm sending you a lot of love right now. Feel it through the screen because it's honestly coming through. Energy has no bounds, you know. And so I'm sending you love, and I will speak to you all very soon. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s. I am so excited to do your reading. I literally just have to get straight into it, you guys. If you chose this little bear, I forgot what they're called, like pinafore kind of, you know the vibe, dungarees. You guys, if you thought that, then you help me out. But if you pick these dungarees, then this is going to be your reading. There's such a creative energy to your pile already. There's a work energy, a passion energy, a hobby energy. There's things being revealed to you right now, and I already have a channeled song come through, which is Take My Breath by The Weeknd, and it's like, take my breath, boo, away, do 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 do. And it's so funny because I put it on to listen to it to get in your guys' energy, and oh my god, this is hilarious. The way that your higher self has given me the messages, you guys are actually hilarious. There's also a lot of energy within you right now. Like, there's a lot of energy about something's giving you inspiration, motivation, something's lighting you up and making you want to put on your, put on your painting pinafores, your painting overalls, and get going. That could just be metaphorically, you guys, it doesn't have to be painting. But yeah, and so when I was listening to this song, I've seen 2 angel numbers already, 131, and I forgot the other one, but just so you guys know. Yeah, I got this energy as if like you were in a really intense montage, and it was like, and it was like all these different camera shots. And then I also got a funny energy. I don't know if you guys watch SpongeBob, but it was a SpongeBob sorry, that really cracked me up. I'm getting a picture of SpongeBob, you know, and it goes 10 years later, and he's like doing the same thing, but he's like got a beard and everything. And then he's like, I have finally finished. And it's like, you guys, there's definitely a project or a realization or something been uncovered for you right now. This is your pile. If this has resonated so far, you have been planning something, working on something, getting ready for something. You have been working on your passions, your hobbies, your business. You have been getting creative. This could also be aesthetically for some of you, like meaning actual clothes or fashion related. But I get a really vitalized energy, really random, but some of you could like coffee, but like really creamy, like coffee with cream, like not just milk, cream. Like you would have normal coffee, but coffee with cream is like, oh, coffee with cream, oh, I feel you guys, coffee with cream is so nice. But yeah, I get this really creamy energy from you guys, and it's like there's a lot of brown and yellow, there's a lot of inner child energy, there's a lot of playfulness, and this is also linked into the creativity. So with these dungarees, it really does give me inner child. I mean, look at how cute they are. They're a teddy bear dungarees. This is the cutest thing. I wish that these were real so I could have these. You guys could be adding more playfulness or want to add more playfulness into your wardrobe. That's what I get with them, because it's, yeah, they're just really cute, and that's what I've been doing recently, and it just reminds me of like things I've been looking at. There's definitely an energy of like aesthetics. You could have picked pile number 3 in the last pile that you got. On the last pile, On the last pick a pile reading I posted on my channel, you could have already watched that and got pile number 3. But that's just for a few of you. I know there's one person on here who definitely would have done that. Hello, my soul sister, I'm sending you lots of love. But generally, you guys, this energy is very similar. It's very creative, it's very expressive, it has the sun energy all over it. It is the sun. And you have the Tower card. The rug has been pulled, it's been revealed. When all that is built falls, I'm given a blank canvas. Wow, you guys, this literally has an art analogy. I am given a blank canvas to create a whole new painting. Lives within lives, our journeys are never ending. You have had a whole new path open up for you recently, and it has been significant. It has been a big one because it's brought you a lot of inspiration. It has been unlike other ideas in the past. It has brought you a revitalized energy that has connected you to your inner child, that has connected you to your playfulness, to your freedom of expression, to your creativity, to your doing and feeling proud as well. I'm getting like feeling really proud and like accomplished because of what you're doing, and you will be feeling even more accomplished as you carry on going through this journey. But you're feeling very, very, very happy, very proud, very excited about something, and a lot has been revealed. You could be getting a lot of realizations, you could be getting a lot of ideas, epiphanies. It really feels like your life has opened up into a blank canvas for you to take on anything, to take on a new direction, to start something new, to start a new project. Ooh, what am I creating for myself? And I get the energy with this that it's like everything that you create or everything that you do, business or work-wise or creation-wise, it's like you want to do that for yourself as well. Like you don't want to create from a space for other people's fulfillment. Like you want to do something that resonates with your soul, with your heart. Like if you make art, you want to like what you're making, you know, like if you're making, say, something that's worn, you want to be able to wear that yourself and like it, you know, like you don't want, or like say it's your business, you want that to be really morally to your compass and like how you would want it. And I get that you guys are a really pure loving soul as well, and this is just really beautiful. And with this, what am I creating for myself? This is you really thinking like, right, what am I building for my future? You know, like really taking that step back to take a reflection and put everything together and be like, right, what am I creating? I see this as you stepping back as well, like before build, like this is just an analogy. This could be anything that you're doing, like it will resonate for everyone differently. But I see you guys stepping back with your hands on your hips, with your little bear dungarees on, and you're like, right, where do I start? What am I doing? You know, like I've got my materials, or you know, this is like planning, this is getting things together and then starting. It's like getting everything straight in your head. What do you see for your future? So you have been doing that, or you will be doing that. Whoa, I'm focused. No way, you guys. Queen of Pentacles, are you serious? Queen of Pentacles, that to me is just the card of the businesswoman, you know, like the nurturer, the grower. You guys could like growing plants as well. I see some of you could be really into gardening or like flowers or anything like that. What are you growing for yourself? I'm focused on my goals and myself. That is your energy right now, you guys. It's Queen of Pentacles is nurturing all of the good aspects for yourself, mentally, physically, work-wise, everything. You're nurturing your goals, your dreams, and you're focusing your energy on yourself. You're detaching from other people and, you know, what they're doing, or you know, even connections for some of you in your life. You're pulling away from them more and you are focusing on your goals. You are channeling your focused energy. It's like a beam of light. Instead of it being scattered, it's almost as if your energy is very like tunnel vision to something right now. Like it's like a beam of light on in your direction and the direction that you're going. Oh my god, sorry, I just have to show this to you guys quickly. Justice has been served. Expect justice. Expect things to be rebalanced. Expect good news. Expect things to be aligned. Expect good ideas, inspiration, things to fall into your place. Okay. Right. Let's get you another card, my angels. Eight of Cups. I'm leaving this behind. And on the back it says, sorry if any of this is spelt wrong, by the way. I'm not very good at spelling. Sometimes we can't control what leaves, but sometimes we can. It's in those times I promise to myself to always walk away from what isn't my truth and back to myself. You guys, you're walking back to yourself. You're gonna feel like you're really resonating with yourself. I know that might sound a bit weird, but I feel like you'll get what I mean. Like you're really resonating yourself. I just heard like I'm feeling myself, you know. If that's like new clothes you've got, I just saw 1010, or if it's like something new you've started, it's like, you know what, I'm actually impressed with myself. I'm actually feeling what I'm doing. Like I'm actually inspiring myself. I'm actually like, wow, I'm excited. I'm so glad that I have this for myself. I love this for myself. These are the type of thoughts that I'm getting. There's a lot of self-love. There's a lot of excitement. I see you, yeah, look, you've made a promise in the past, and to always, you know, leave the things behind that don't serve you anymore. Leave behind what doesn't bring you fulfillment, and that is just your energy all over. Like you're focused on your goals, you're focused on yourself. You've had so many realizations and intuitive hits on directions to take and paths to take and ideas to do and projects to make. The way that I was saying all of that, it's like I felt like I was in like a felt like I was in The Grinch. You know, and it's like there's presents to wrap and shops to shop, and I don't know. Maybe The Grinch, some of you like The Grinch, or I'm also getting Cindy Lou. Yeah, you guys are gonna make a big change. You think differently to other people around you. You stand out, you're unique. You are like Cindy Lou from The Grinch, and it's like you have the ability to heal people. Like even The Grinch, he was never a bad person, he was just really hurt, and Cindy Lou could see through that. She could see through the ego of him to his deeper level, and she was always hopeful and yeah, really kind to him even though he wasn't. And this is like you in the past, because, or even like you now, you understand that people, you know, if they're not nice or whatever, it's their own hurt. And that wasn't even the main thing. That was just a side message about, you know, you could have been with people in the past that, you know, I don't want to like get all negative and be like blah blah blah, took advantage of your good energy. Maybe that is the case, but on a light-hearted note, this is that you really took your power back by proving people different, by showing people different. Like no one believed her when she was like, oh, the Grinch is a good person and this is this and that is that, and no one believed her, and then she showed them all wrong at the end, you know. And it's like maybe there's been ideas in the past or that you've started that people didn't believe you, or people didn't get you, or you know, however that's resonating for you. And it's like you've left them people, you had to leave those people behind because you're focusing on yourself. And it's like you're really inspiring to a lot of people around you right now, friends, family, and it's like you're really standing in your truth, in your power, no matter what anyone else tells you or what anyone else is doing. You're sticking to your path and you're leaving anything behind that does not serve you, because you understand that you're going to really beautiful places and you're not going to let anything get in the way of this. And nothing can be getting in the way. You also have I can be patient, so you understand that this is a longer journey, that it doesn't matter because you're already having fun, you already enjoy what you do and what you will be doing. I'm patient because with this I know I will grow more than just flowers, but strong, tall, stable trees. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles energy. I didn't even realize. Yeah, definitely work related. You get this. It's like you don't mind waiting and doing things the right way to your soul, how it feels right to you, the paths that your intuition guides you down, and what ideas you get, because you know that one day this will be something beautiful. And this is confirmation for you guys. You are growing something that's going to be very beautiful. They're going to be stable. Okay, this could even be like stability materially, stability financially, stability emotionally and spiritually, because it's all aligned with who you are. And so you don't mind being patient. You have a lot of patience when it comes to this, because you know that you will enjoy the journey, because it's not the end goal that matters, it's the journey. Okay, I'm gonna pull you a fairy oracle card for my beautiful fairies, my manifesting fairies in this pile. Right, let's just, sorry if this is loud. I don't think it will be too loud. But I just want to get all the energy clear in them. We just got a beautiful card, which I know is for you guys. Motivation. Look at that. That is you. This is you, this little girl who's completely lit up, overjoyed, abundant, beautiful, energy of beauty and grace and excitement. Yeah, so much excitement. And it says, when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Whoa! I'm getting confirmation for you guys that if this is something that you've started, it will spring into action at spring. So this is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching this is confirmation that maybe spring is going to be quite significant for you in what you're doing, especially motivation wise, or things picking up pace, like maybe you'll have everything you need to do to spring into action to do this thing in spring, or that, yeah, you'll get more motivation, or things will start rolling more with it. You'll start to become more, you'll start to see more abundance in this in spring. Okay, whether that's like materials, money, things like that. We'll get one more card for you. We have ask for help. Okay. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Do you see how this angel is passing down light, this pink energy down to her? This is the angels assisting you right now in this. They are bringing you what you need. They are guiding you down this path. They will always assist you. Make sure you guys ask though. I don't know if it's really, I think that, you know, they're always going to help us, but I feel like it's easier for them to help us when we acknowledge wanting them to intervene, you know, when we actually ask them for things. So maybe you guys have been asking, you've been setting intentions for manifestations, or if you haven't, that would be extremely good, because I feel like your manifestation energy is very powerful. It's a lot more intense and powerful than it has been in the past, especially for what you're growing right now or what you're building. You've been getting synchronicities, you've been getting signs left for you. You will be getting things fall into place for you with this. You'll be getting things come your way, be it money, resources, gifts, supplies, people who support you on this journey, anything like that, that is coming in for you. Remember, the angels are always there to help guide you, because they are fully supporting you in what you are doing, because of how aligned it is with your inner being and your heart and your soul. So they're always going to be there to assist you, you guys. All you have to do is ask, and they will bring you what you need, whether that be clarity, a thought, an idea, inspiration, energy, motivation. Whatever it is, if it's a material thing, they will bring this to you if they can. So, wow. I have loved this. My nose has just started getting really stuffy all of a sudden. It's been completely fine all day. And do you know what's weird? In my head, my like inner self was like, it's because all of these flowers I was like, my nose is getting stuffy because I get hay fever, and it's all these flowers, look, they're not even real. Maybe you guys, I don't know. And it says about spring as well. Maybe your allergies might get worse in spring or something, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. However that resonates, maybe that will resonate for some of you in some way, and it just doesn't make sense to me, but it will make sense to you, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Anyway, I love you all so much, and I will speak to you very soon, my angels. Love and light. Keep on doing you. Keep on focusing on yourself. You are going to get to a beautiful place, okay? I love you all so much, and goodbye.